When one gets a chance to see God at work so vividly in a place, it leaves an impression one cannot easily forget or ignore.
The children in the school, they are coming from a very tough life.
In a place so ravaged with religious strife and poverty, the Presbyterian Education Board's impact in Pakistan can only be attributed to one thing: God using them as a vessel to carry out His work. The first educational work of the Presbyterian Church in the Indian subcontinent started with primary schools in 1856.
When American Presbyterian missionaries, they came to Indo-Pakistan, they started teaching, preaching, and spreading Christianity. At that time, a lot of conversion took place, but along with that, they established schools as well.
The Presbyterian missionaries established schools that served the poor masses throughout the country. This work continued and expanded until 1972, when political strife hit the Pakistani government and a dark era began for the Christian community of Pakistan.
In 1972, the Presbyterian schools, along with other church-run schools, were nationalized. That means government took control of them. And due to that, the Christian witness was diminished.
The nationalization of the Christian schools was a result of the new government's education reforms. The government felt a centralized system under its control was the most effective way to educate the children of Pakistan.
The Presbyterian schools were providing quality education. When government took control of the schools, the quality of education deteriorated. Along with that, there has been a growth of the mosque schools.
With the free missionary schools no longer available, communities looking to provide their children with a high-quality education turned to another source offering a free education: Islamic mosque schools. These schools provided a direct funnel to the Taliban movement the world is experiencing today.
According to the World Bank report, in 1972, there were 60 mosque schools, but in 1998, the number has gone up till 7,000. The significance of these schools is that they are preparing the students for jihad, the holy war.
Missionaries had established colleges in Pakistan along with primary schools. One of the colleges, Foreman Christian College, educated many of the current leaders of Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf. He, along with other leaders in the government, overwhelmed by the responsibility of managing the schools, realized their mistake and turned to the church once again to provide high-quality education for the children of Pakistan. The denationalization process began, and to date there are 14 schools back under the Presbyterian Education Board's control, with 3 more awaiting denationalization.
President Musharraf has studied from one of the Presbyterian colleges, that is Foreman Christian College, which is in Lahore, Pakistan. Because of the education which he got from Presbyterian College, he knows how good the Christians are performing in Pakistan. At many places, he has said that the missionary schools are doing a lot better than the government schools. He values the Christian teaching. We inculcate Christian values, that is love, brotherhood, tolerance, and he could see that. And because of that, he is supportive to our educational program in Pakistan.
The denationalization of these schools has been an answer to prayer. However, with this new opportunity, many challenges have been presented.
The students who come to Presbyterian schools are mostly belonging to the really poor families, which includes orphans, daughters and sons of bonded laborers, working at brick kilns, broken families, and the most extreme cases like Sonia of class 2 and Sana of prep class studying at one of the Presbyterian schools. The father burned the mother alive. in a suspect because he was thinking that the wife has illicit relationship with somebody. And in Pakistan, we call it as honor killing, and the court protects the husbands. My mother was burnt alive by my father. My mother was making tea for my father, and so that was it when they pretended it that the kerosene oil was spilled on her, but actually my father burnt her. My mother was trying to pull her dupatta up, but there was all kerosene oil all over her, and we saw her burning, and the memory is still alive.
The stories of hardships facing these students are endless. Yet the Christian schools provided by the work of the PEB helps give these students a chance to escape those hardships, even if it's just for part of the day.
And when they come to school, they find a very pleasant environment, and they feel a change here, and they are very happy here. And parents and students think that there is no other place where their children can go and find such a pleasant environment.
The challenges facing the PEB doesn't end with the situations the students are living in. Major renovation and repair work has been done at each site just to create safe environments for the students to learn in. For some of the schools, condemned buildings had to be repaired. For others, new sanitation and water systems had to be built to ensure everyone's health. The biggest challenge facing the PEB schools might be the difficulties presented by the religious environment in Pakistan.
Pakistan is basically a Muslim country with 3% of minorities, and Christians are 2.5% there.
The PEB schools educate Christians and Muslims alongside one another, and in communities where Christians and Muslims live together, these schools are respected. The principals of these schools are all Christians, and they are respected in that community by both Christians and Muslims. And as these kids grow up together, it provides an opportunity and a model for something that this country desperately needs, and that is that you can work with people who are of a different religion, that you can respect them without trying to convert them or force them to become anything other than the religion that they were born into.
Despite the challenges faced in many areas, the PEB hears God's call loud and clear.
The literacy rate in my country is very low. Only 13% of the females are literate. Presbyterian schools are focusing more on educating the young girls because we believe if we can educate a female, we can educate a mother, and by educating a mother, as it says, we can educate a nation.
What the Presbyterian Education Board provides is an opportunity to be literate. It gives children, particularly girls, a chance to make themselves better, to give themselves the opportunity for a better life.
The students coming to this school, they are very talented, but unfortunately they don't have facilities that they can show their talent. And if they are supported and they are provided opportunities, they can perform well, and I think they can become good citizens of Pakistan and a good addition to the nation.
And the future for these schools is bright. At many of the sites, there is ample room to grow and improve the facilities. This in turn will allow them to improve the overall education.
I want to express my gratitude to many friends and churches, those who joined hands in our struggle. But dear friends, I just want to say, this is just the beginning. We have a long road ahead of us.
God is at work through these schools. The PEB believes strongly that by educating the children in Pakistan, they can transform the world.
In Pakistan, we live on hope, trust, and faith. A lot of good is happening in the Presbyterian schools. I just want to lift up my hands and say, how great thou art.
Support the work of the PEB and support the Christian community in Pakistan. Help make a difference for the future generations to come.